Hello everyone, today I'm going to review a new lens, the Meike 55mm f1.8 Pro full frame lens. Meike has released so many nice lenses in the past year, from my favorite 35mm f2, a very inexpensive lens with great image quality, to APS-C lenses that can rival big brands like the 55mm f1.4. My name is Andrei Dima, I'm a professional travel photographer and I love reviewing lenses, so for more reviews, subscribe and check out my older videos. The first difference compared to the Meike 50mm f1.8 is that the 55mm Pro is better built, and the first thing you will notice is the aperture ring. Yes, this lens has an aperture ring and it goes great with the Nikon ZF. The aperture ring has clicks, it is nice to use, it feels better than the one on the 85mm f1.4. That one felt a bit hollow, this improves on that and it is made from metal. The focus ring is made from rubber, again, really nice quality, better than previous lenses. It turns smoothly and it is a joy to use if you like to manual focus. Don't worry, this lens has autofocus. The overall build quality is nice, plastic but good quality plastic, Sigma level, okay, new Sigma lenses level. The mount is metal, it has an USB Type-C port for future updates and a rubber gasket that helps to protect the camera and lens. But the lens is not fully weather sealed. I used it in very high humidity conditions and light rain, as you will see in my photos later, and had no problems. The lens hood is made from good quality plastic. If you follow the channel, you know how much I hate bad lens hoods. And this one is really good. The lens cap is also nice. The paint on the lens is grey and I really like that because it doesn't stand out so much. And also the paint on the front is grey, so you won't get weird reflections in your shots when you use filters. The filter thread is 58mm, the minimum focus distance is 55cm, but more on this later. The weight of the lens is 360 grams and it is smaller than the 50mm f1.8. The lens structure is 11 elements in 8 groups. It has double-sided multi-layer coating, 2 ED lenses, 2 high refraction lenses, 1 ultra high refraction lens to effectively control chromatic aberrations, ghosting and flare. The autofocus on this lens is the best Meike has made so far. The 35mm f2 had really good autofocus for photography but decent for video. The 55mm f1.8 Pro has really good and fast autofocus for photography in single and continuous AF, as you can see here. The big improvement is in video. This is the best Meike lens for video. I used it in multiple situations and it never hunted, so I made this test in low light at f1.8 so you can see how good it is. Taking consideration, you can change the speed of the AF in camera. Another great thing for video makers is that this lens has no focus breathing, as you can see here. Now, let's talk about the image quality, because this is where this lens shines. The first thing you will see, and you will see it wide open, is the beautiful micro contrast that you rarely see on a lens in this price range. This lens is sharp from f1.8 with good contrast in the center of the frame. The far corners are slightly soft, but the overall image looks amazing. This lens deserves the Pro badge for its amazing micro contrast. Stop down to f2.8 for great image quality from corner to corner. Stopping down further to f4 improves the contrast on the corners. From here, the image quality is amazing until f11. Another thing I noticed with this lens and I love is the color rendition. I recently reviewed a Zeiss 2.8 lens and this reminds me of that lens. I don't know what Meike did, but this lens renders colors beautifully and combined with that micro contrast makes this lens a no-brainer. This may be my favorite lens of the year. At f8 and f11 you can see some sun stars, not the best, but for those of you that like sun stars, they are there. The minimum focus distance is 55 cm and the image quality is good starting with f1.8 and great at f2.8. The bokeh looks nice and smooth in my opinion. Chromatic aberrations. You can see some purple fringing wide open, but you rarely need to look for it. Very well controlled. And lastly, wide open, you get some vignetting that is easily correctable in post. Flare. You can see some flare if you shoot directly into a powerful source of light, but they look good in my opinion, and they don't reduce contrast. Overall, a great performance from the Meike 55mm f1.8 Pro in my opinion. And keep in mind, I tested this lens on the Nikon ZF. On a higher megapixel camera, this lens may perform differently. The build quality is great, the rubber gasket is a plus, it has great autofocus for photography and video, the image quality is very good starting from f1.8, special I might add, what's not to like? So, if you're looking for a lens like this, I highly recommend the Meike 55mm f1.8 Pro lens. This is the best lens Meike have made so far, and a special one in my opinion. If this video was helpful, please subscribe, like, and if you want to support the channel even more, use the links in the description at no extra cost to you. I also started to write reviews on my website, so go check them out. Thank you for watching, see you next time.